So, I know it's been a long time. I'm not giving up on stuff. I just been having a hard time locking down a good video. I need to stop being so picky and just get on here and talk, but I have a hard time with it sometimes. That, and I feel like my paper's really important, so I work on that a lot. Um, so sorry about that. Uh, One way that I differ, I think, from some other people is my capacity for hope, how I feel about the situation, the fact that I feel like we are redeemable, that we can change, we can fix our situation, and that it's not hopeless. And I feel that God needs people like that. You know, if you're going to have someone on your team, someone working towards a goal, you certainly want them to share in that goal with you. It should be common, a common goal, right? So, I mean, that seems logical. And that's why I wear my necklace. I'm not wearing it right now. Hang on, let me get it. I just woke up a little bit ago. That's my excuse for why I wasn't wearing it yet. I didn't put it back on yet. But it's got the Jeremiah 29:11 verse on it that says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." It's part of the reason I wear it around my neck, besides the fact my girlfriend gave it to me. But it's an important reminder that I wear for the fact that things can be changed. And it's important that we not only realize that, but that we act upon it. You see, one of the things that always bums me out about Christianity, a lot of denominations of it, is they're very apocalypse focused, where it's like they just believe in just all of a sudden them being saved, some intervening force coming in and making things better for them without any real effort on their part. Now, that is kind of, there is it's one of those half truths, because there really isn't, like, it's, there is effort, lots of effort, but it's more of an anti effort. Allow me to explain. So, a huge term that I swear by, and it's one of the keystones of Christianity, I feel, uh, is that the meek shall inherit the earth. There was a thing that Jordan Peterson said about it where he touches on the fact that it comes from the Greek word praus. And if you want to check out his interpretation of that, essentially is just kind of retransforms the meaning of meek from, we think of meek as a mouse, like, ooh, right? That's the imagery that comes into our head. But the imagery that he places towards it is that of a proud horse, a thing that holds a lot of power, but it's controlled power, essentially, because of that being assigned to trained high level steeds and stuff back in Greek times. So there's your summary of his meaning of it. That is not the meaning that I mean when I say meek. I do mean the mouse, little that thing. And it's very important that we understand and distinguish that. It's all about not fighting. It's the ultimate of being Jesus. Jesus spoke out. He caused controversy. And then when it came time to fight back, he didn't. He allowed himself to be taken. Now, I know that a lot of people are certainly going to probably disagree with me there. And I don't care. I made a Rumble channel a long time ago. I maybe posted one thing to it or something. But I made it just in case. I didn't want to be censored in anything that I said. So if anything went south with the YouTube, I was just start posting on there. And when I created the channel, I named the channel The Meek. Specifically because that's just the community name, I suppose you would say. Like how people always call their watchers or the people that watch them like a name. Like who's that one YouTuber that calls like his followers like Stan or some, he calls them some name. I don't know, I forget. But anyways, the meek, because the plan is it comes down to this. Like, it's gonna grow where we water it. We use positive reinforcement. We build up ourselves. We build up each other. And don't worry about the higher ups, those people. The thing is it's the sort of thing that requires the support of the bottom to stay up there. If the bottom doesn't support it, then everything crumbles. The foundation is gone, everything could just, because it needs fuel. And if it's not fueled, if it's not given any attention, and the attention then is put someplace else, the real currency in this world is time. People's time. Where we spend it, where we place our attention. That's why our attention is constantly being drawn towards things that aren't important, so that we can neglect the things that are. Because there are clearly intentions to make a large portion of the people on this planet to neglect what's important. I'm not making any claims as to who's responsible for such things, but I'm saying things need to be placed, they need to be prioritized. And the uplifting of one another is where it needs to be prioritized, not the bringing down of each other. So I guess that's all I got to say about it for this one. But I got more to say in some other videos. That's my rant. All right, thanks. Later.